Been bartending for about 4 years now.
In total, I started as a bus girl when I was 14 years old for the keg, so I guess that would be almost 20 years now.
I've been a bartender for 15 years and then some.
I've been in the industry for 3 years.
Almost 15 years.
I spent my puberty in this industry, and now I'm 39 years old. So that's 26 years in this hospitality industry.
I've been in the industry for about 7 years now.
I've been behind the bar in the industry for over 5 years. I've been in the industry since I started working, like 12, 13 years.
8 years? 9 years? I bartended for about 4 years, started off waitressing.
In the industry, probably 6 years. Bartending, probably 4.5.
Oh, the bar industry, quite the funny industry. Get a bit of everything. It's pretty lively. You're here, you make some money, you have some fun.
Fast-paced, very interesting, fun.
It's hard.
Physical.
Dirty.
Busy,
Hectic.
crazy.
It's a multitasking nightmare.
It's good money sometimes.
Sexy.
It's long hours.
Loud.
Efficient.
Drunk.
Anarchy and fun.
Fucking fabulous.
Oh, and fucking fun. Lots of fun.
Hilarious, ridiculous, all at the same time, baby. It's a blend of everything. There's some sort of allure. I'm not sure that I put my finger on it, but I think whether it's the authority of being back here and giving you drinks and being able to say yes and no or anytime, or it's probably, I mean, just the most superficial reason, right? If you're behind the bar, chances are you look good, you're pleasing to the eye.
Just sometimes you can see it, you can read it. Sometimes you can read people, like when they come to the bar and you see you can feel the energy sometimes.
The appeal of it is a party atmosphere. So, you know, you're basically in charge of a party, and you know you can make it or break it, and you can have like a great time and make sure everybody else is having a great time, and then you're totally charged up.
But I think it's the service, is the energy that you give to the people. I think that's the thing. If they see you with a positive attitude all the time, they will come to you all the time. They will come to you wherever they're coming from, and they will ask for you.
It's almost like a show that you're putting on. You kind of have to entertain, and you kind of people do actually look at you and look up to you as like, hey, that's that's somebody who's fun. They're they got a lot going for them. They're people who are behind the bar has got to be personable. So it's something that people look up to, and plus you're closest to the booze. That's always a bonus. I think that's why most girls like to hit on bartenders, because you're just closest to the booze. That's what it boils down to.
Have you seen the movie Cocktail?
It's a lot of fun. I don't know, you make good money and you're just hanging out with people and just shooting the shit all the time and just having a lot of fun.
I love it. I am a professional alcoholic. I get paid well also to party. Fun.
I think you have to put a little bit of entertainment, like something different in your bar, something that in other bars they don't do.
It's exciting, the music is good.
The appeal for me was, well, I'm out spending money getting drunk at a bar. Why not be behind the bar kind of getting drunk and making money at the same time? As a customer, it probably looks like they get to have way more fun than their normal life. Like, it's way less boring than their everyday 9-to-5 job. But of course, that's a whole different lifestyle. You start your job at 4 p.m. when most people are coming home, and you go home at 4 a.m. when they're sound asleep. So some of it's appealing, but I bet you some of it isn't. I've seen guys and girls like get pretty hot and heavy at the bar, and
I've seen skirts way up and pants way down.
I think those people are having sex.
Yeah, pretty frequently actually.
Yeah, so I've seen pretty much everything on the floor at the, you name it, right out in the open.
Sexual intercourse,
I've seen pretty much everything.
actual penetrating sexual intercourse.
A lot of situations where people are fucking in the bathroom or
You know, caught many a customer having sex in the washrooms.
I've heard about that in the bathroom.
The girl was actually very hot. She may have been an escort or a stripper.
Usually on the dance floor. Dance floor is a very good spot.
And on the dance floor, right in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah, like on dance floors and stuff where it's really busy and like no one can really see. I've heard of that stuff before.
Because sometimes it's very dark and you never know, are they doing it there or...
Well, I once had two people have sex on my bar.
You know, it's just standing at the bar. It turns out there's a girl down below, giving them a little.
Giving the dancer's head.
I mean, people might get fingered or hand jobbed or...
Guys fingering the girls.
just like finger them.
They use the fingers right on the bar.
And like actual physical sex.
Those sorts of fun things.
And I have to admit that they've gotten pretty grimy and you see a bit of everything. Yeah, sex goes down. Oh yeah.
And later at the end of the night, when he was cleaning up, he found a used condom on the ground.
Everybody kind of knows about it. Most people are oblivious, but hey, you know, it's all part of the game. Everybody wants to do it. It's kind of like the Mile High Club.
The weeds are when you are this close to crying your eyes out because you don't know if you're coming or going.
The weeds. The weeds means when I'm so freaking busy, I can't breathe.
You don't know which way is up. You've got 10,000 things going around in your head.
and if all these people shouting different things at you, and it's just kind of like you don't know where to go first, and
And absolutely everything that could possibly be going on is going on.
you're just kind of all your mind's all mixed up and mumbled jumbled.
You have customers, you've got chits you've got to make, you've got to stock up beer, you've got to stock up your ice.
Sweating, customers everywhere, no alcohol, no straws, running out of booze, like can't keep up.
You've got money in your hand that you don't even know who gave it to you, and you've got bottles and glasses and straws and water and ice, everything on the bar, and it's just, it's a horrible, horrible feeling.
It's a bit of an overwhelming feeling to have 30 people in your face waving money and saying, me, I was next, I was next.
It's just frustrating. Like, it kind of seems to happen so like gradually. It's like it's not busy and then it kind of keeps going. Next, you know, boom, you're just like, holy shit.
The feeling is like if I don't open that one bottle that very, very second, my whole night's gonna go to shit.
And there seems like no way to get out. It's more like quicksand than anything because it seems to go backwards before you can finally catch up.
It's like sensory overload, like you want to pull your hair out and run away screaming at sometimes.
Like, oh my God, I'm dying.
It can be frustrating. It can definitely be frustrating.
You know, it's very hectic. It's crazy. It's stressful.
But, I mean, you suck it up, pull it together, take a deep breath, and figure out what you got to do.
Generally speaking, you just remember that it's one person at a time. You try not to fuck up. You know you got your people behind you. Your bar back's there to grab whatever you need.
Well, you never really get out of the weeds. You just kind of plug along, and eventually you kind of, okay, now I got things under control, and just when you think you have things under control, there it goes again. You're back in the weeds.
Keeping your cool is the big thing. Being in the weeds is one thing, but getting out of it and still being able to have a drink with your coworkers afterwards is the key.
And you got to prioritize, and pretty much if you've got a priority list in your head, you can't go wrong.